Food is something we all take for granted, but for millions of people around the world, food security is a daily struggle.
What is food security?
It's about having safe and nutritious food all year round. It's not just about having enough food, but also having access to it.
Such as conflict, climate change, and poverty. But there are also things that we can do to help. But first, let us analyze the process of food security.
Mathematically, concepts of mathematical modeling are used in terms of food distribution, route calculation, and maximization of profit gain as to still ensure the quality of the food.
Moving on to chemistry, analyzation of toxins in food when checking for food safety. For example, compounds that are in this plant, like fertilizers that are toxic, can be found out with chemistry. You don't want a plant like this to die, right? Chemistry also helps in reducing osmotic pressure, using salt in preserving food to prevent these aforementioned microbes from interfering with the safeness.
It also consists of many knowledge about food coloring, additives, and preservatives, plus much more.
And finally, in terms of biology, by looking at biological data, we can find more efficient and eco-friendly methods to produce organic food. This can be done by focusing on humane and sustainable practices in food production, enabling it to play a key role in producing food, drinks, and developing new products.
Hazard Analysis Critical Control Point is a system that provides the framework for monitoring the total food system from harvesting to consumption to reduce the risk of foodborne illnesses.
But what is critical control point, or known as CCP? Well, it is a step at which control can be applied and is essential to prevent or eliminate a food safety hazard or reduce it to an acceptable level. It is a systematic procedure or approach to food safety that identifies and controls biological, chemical, and physical hazards in production processes that can cause the finished product to be unsafe.
With HACCP, a hazard analysis test is carried out. This includes the likely occurrence of hazards and severity of their adverse health effects to people, the qualitative and/or quantitative evaluation of the presence of hazards. Other than that, survival or multiplication of microorganisms of concern and the conditions leading to the production or persistence in foods or toxins, chemicals, or physical agents is also taken into account during the test. This is the flowchart of the HACCP. As you can see, the process of the application of this HACCP is as follows. First, we assemble the HACCP team, and then we describe the product, identify the intended use, construct the flow diagram, and the on-site confirmation of the flow diagram. Then we list all the potential hazards in conducting a hazard analysis and consider the control measures. Now, we determine the CCPs, which is determined by the flowchart we shown earlier. And now we establish a critical limit for each CCP, a monitoring system for each CCP, and a corrective action in case the CCP did not work out. And then we establish verification procedures and documentation of what you did and record keeping. How can I forget physics? Understanding the principles of thermodynamics can help us develop more efficient and sustainable food production too. For example, we can use thermodynamics to understand how heat is transferred during cooking and how this can affect the nutritional value of food. We can also use thermodynamics to design more efficient food processing methods which can help to reduce food waste.